Good morning, everybody. This is Jared. It is December 15th, 2016, and I'm back on another early Thursday morning to recite a poem from one of my favorite poets, one of my today's feature poets. Today's featured poet is the one and only Miss Mary Oliver, a woman whose work invokes memories of home in Ohio and in New England. And I ran into Mary Oliver's work, I'd say about 4 or 5 years ago. I really love the way she writes. There's a very solemn joy in her work that I greatly admire. And let me give you a bit of a bio on her. Let's see. She was born on September 10th in 1935 in Maple Heights, Ohio. As a teenager, she lived briefly in the home of Edna St. Vincent Millay, who is an accomplished poet in her own right, where she helped Millay's family sort through papers the poet had left behind. In the 1950s, Miss Oliver attended both Ohio State University and Vassar College, though she did not receive a degree. Her first collection of poems, entitled No Voyage and Other Poems, was published in 1963, which was followed up by a tundra of other books dating as far as 2014. And she also won the Pulitzer Prize. So she's quite an accomplished poet and very inspirational to a lot of people. Today I'm going to read one of my favorite pieces by her. As a matter of fact, it's probably one of her most popular poems, and it's entitled Wild Geese, and I hope I do it justice. Wild Geese. You do not have to be good. You do not have to walk on your knees for 100 miles to the desert repenting. You only have to let the soft animal of your body love what it loves. Tell me about despair, yours, and I will tell you mine. Meanwhile, the world goes on. Meanwhile, the sun and the clear pebbles of the rain are moving across the landscapes over the prairies and the deep trees, the mountains and the rivers. Meanwhile, the wild geese, high in the clean blue air, are heading home again. Whoever you are, no matter how lonely, the world offers itself to your imagination, calls to you, like the wild geese, harsh and exciting, over and over announcing your place in the family of things. That was Wild Geese by Mary Oliver, and again, I hope I did it justice. I will return, actually, matter of fact, before this month is over, there's another Thursday. As I say, I do this every other Thursday now. I will be back on the 29th, which of course will pretty much close out 2016, and of course I will be back next year. But you will see me before this year is out, before this month is over. And again, I hope you guys enjoyed Wild Geese by Mary Oliver. And until then, keep reading and see you then.